Hello everyone, my name is Harsh Masne. My SAP ID is 600011980004. Today I am going to present my third DLSC practical, that is design of an integrator circuit using op-amp. So for this I am going to use OP007 IC. So what is an integrator circuit? So an integrator circuit is a circuit in which a output voltage waveform is an integration or addition of a input voltage waveforms. So this circuit is similar to the inverting amplifier. So here we'll just replace a RF resistor with a CF capacitor. Hence the output equation is derived as minus 1 by Rin into C, integration 0 from 0 to T V in dt. So the negative sign indicates that there is a 180-degree phase shift between the input and output. So because input is provided to the uh, inverting terminal of an op-amp. This ideal integrator circuit has a some of the drawbacks, which are at DC voltage or in absence of any AC input, the capacitor CF behaves as an open circuit and there is no negative feedback present to the op-amp. Thus, in open loop configuration, the result it results in infinite gain. It also has one more drawback, that is at low frequencies ideal integrator goes into saturation. So to avoid this, we move to the practical integrator circuit. So in practical integrator circuit, we add a high resistance value in parallel with the feedback capacitor CF. So the closed loop gain of the integrator will be the same, R2 by R1, just like a normal inverting amplifier. So at low frequencies of input signals, the circuit behaves normally like an integrator, and at high frequencies the capacitor acts as a short circuit and bypasses the R2. So we'll see frequency response of both this circuit. So in ideal integrator circuit provides a linear response where as the frequency increases the gain decreases, as you can see here. And this is a response of ideal integrator, whereas in practical integrator at a low frequency the gain uh, remains constant until the break or corner frequency, which is FA, and as the input signal increases, the CF capacitor acts mostly like a short circuit, which bypasses the feedback resistor R2, and this resulting decreasing the gain linearly at a rate of 20 dB decade. Thus, the gain almost becomes zero at the frequency FB. So, we'll design a practical integrator circuit on the LT Spice. So for that, I am taking a corner frequency of 1 kilohertz, and FB, the ending frequency will be 10 kilohertz. So for that, we'll assume CF as a 10 nanofarad, and as we all know, FA is equal to 1 by 2 pi RF into CF. So RF becomes 16 kilo ohms, and FB is equal to 1 by 2 pi R1 into CF. So our R1 becomes 1.6 kilo ohm. So, and we also require a ROM, which is a parallel combination of R1 and RF. So it is a 1.5 kilo ohm. So let's design the circuit on LTSpice. So we'll place the components. Then we'll require resistors. We'll require 3 resistors, which will be first ROM, then the R1, then the RF. Okay. Now we'll require a capacitor. Now we require a supply, the input supply, and the plus VCC minus VCC. Okay, so let's place the components properly. Connected. This. Okay, so now we'll give a label VCC, which is a positive supply. This will be VCC, and then V. Let's connect this both. That's ground. Okay, now we'll change the values and the register names. So this will be my R1, this will be my RF, this will be my CF, this is my ROM. Okay, this will be my 15 volt, this will be minus 15. Okay, now we'll place the register values. RF is my 16 kilo ohm, R1 is my 1.6 kilo ohm, and ROM is 1.5 kilo ohm. Okay, so we'll give a output label. Okay, this is my output. Okay, now we'll verify it. Okay, I think circuit is right. So let's see the response. So we'll provide a AC of 2 volts peak to peak and a 50 hertz frequency. Okay, and okay, all the things ready. Let's simulate it. So we'll go for AC analysis. We'll keep in decades. We'll need 10 points. So we'll start from 100 hertz and it end at our FB frequency, that is 10 kilohertz. Okay. Okay. Oh, our CF value is missing. So this is 10 nanofarad. Okay. Let's simulate it and see whether we get the. So this is the, and we want the output. Okay, so you can see uh, the frequency response. It is constant till the 1 kilohertz, which is a FA, our frequency, the corner frequency, and then it will the gain will decrease at a 20 dB decade, so it will go to 0 till the FB frequency, which is a 10 kilohertz. Okay, so this is the response of the practical integrator circuit. So if the integrating amplifier is provided with a sine waves input whose frequency is varying, the integrator behaves like a low pass filter. So as you can see here, the low pass filter, and which passes only the low frequencies at the output, and all the high frequency signal components are blocked or attenuated. You can see it. So that's the end of the third experiment. Thanks for watching.